The title of the story is called The Old Town Farm. This is the original version. Some years ago, in a town, was a farm with both animals and plants. It was a nice place, with fighting between pets or livestock, very rare to see. Walking on the paths that lay out on the farmland was as common to see a dog laying next to a cat, and even an ox eating near ducks. The animals were chilling out in the field and didn't try to run away to find food because they had everything they needed right there. The plants grew well. Both trees and bushes grew up plump, probably because they grew near a stream of water that ran right through where they were planted. Back then, the children of the farmers worked on the farm to plant and harvest the grown food and tend to the animals. But after some time, they helped on the farm less and less. One day, they stopped coming altogether. Today, the farm doesn't look anything like it had years ago. Most of the farm animals are gone, but the ones who are there are mean, probably because they're hungry. And the trees and the plants, they're all dead and dried up. No fruit left to pick. Probably because the stream dried up too. And this is the modified version. 20 years ago, in a blissful, quiet town, so quiet in fact, that you could hear a pin drop on the stone walkway leading to a beautiful farmhouse with both beasts and vegetation flourishing in its midst. The children who lived there really made it so wonderful. They would laugh and play all day as they worked on the farm to plant and harvest produce and tend to the animals. It was like heaven on earth. Beauty surrounded the whole home, with its fields and gardens. The white farmhouse, with its black shutters that were surrounded by yellow and blue daisies in the window flower beds, and the whole house was hugged by an immaculate dark green vine with shining leaves. Through the dusty dirt paths and intertwined the farmland, you might see a sweet mixed-breed puppy lying next to a fluffy gray kitten, as if they were best friends, or an enormous oxen grazing in the field by a chattering waterfowl in a peaceful sparkling pond. The pond led to a glistening stream that flowed through every field on the farm to nourish its inhabitants, and even the nearby wildlife took pleasure in its refreshments. The animals were content in the fields. They had no reason to flee in search of nutrient because the love and the care they received every day from the farmer's children. Even the trees and the plants seemed very happy as they were smiling in the sun as they grew tall with bright colors. The apple orchard, the vegetable gardens, and flowers in the fields grew at amazing speeds with the best tasting fruit one has ever tasted. However, as time went on, the children grew up. Their interest in farming grew less fond, and their interest in other things grew much fonder. The children, one by one, who had once tirelessly worked on that farm every day, are now getting increasingly tired of farming. One day, the children stopped tending to the stream, the fields that beheld the sweet fruit, and the animals altogether. After months had gone by, a beaver built a dam which stopped the water from flowing through the farm. The animals felt abandoned. Their loving caretakers had taken off, and now they had to leave in order to find food and shelter themselves. Today the farm looks very different than it once had. Most of the animals have left, but the remaining beasts are malnourished and fierce in nature. The orchard, flower beds, and the vine that still holds on to the white house for dear life are nothing more than a dried, shriveled up reminder of the beauty and the fruits they once beheld. The end.